whoever's tuning in or whoever's going to be watching this once it posts on YouTube. I know I don't have the biggest audience, but I am appreciative of anybody who is subscribed. Please like and comment on this video, share your feedback, maybe some tips or whatever you want to say. Feel free. But yeah, the title is pretty much self-explanatory once again. Um, as as I'm about to get into what I'm about to talk about here, it's going to be the slider sets. Now, I know not everyone in the community plays 20-minute periods, but there are some who look or who want to play 20-minute periods, and they want to know what the best settings are. Now, I have been, ever since NHL 17, I have been tinkering with the sliders on and off. There are some times I got them to play really good. Then it's funny, it's playing really good. Then there's that one thing you just want to screw with or mess with, and then it just leads to another thing that you're going to touch, and then another thing you have to touch, and then you lost the essence of what you had in the beginning. But what I have now, I feel, is a very, very good balance. Not only is it not only will you get realistic stats from these sliders, but it's actually fun to play. There is an arcade element because we still have to remember this is a video game. You want to make sure that you're having fun, not just getting the stats that you're going for if you're looking to play 20-minute periods. Now, attribute effects, it says here the effects attributes will have on your players. I put that to 10. I know in past versions they said this has something to do with balancing the attributes with players, meaning if a player is on the lower end of the attributes, he'll more go to the lower end. If a player is on the higher end of the attributes, he'll perform at that level. What I found with this game is that it just accentuates whatever attributes they have, whether they're bad or good. So I put that to 10. Broken stick frequency. I'm seeing a lot of broken sticks, so maybe I'll just put it down to 20. Game speed. The game for me is fast enough. And as we get into the skating set as well, you'll see why I'm putting game speed to 0. But everything else I left at 50-50. Skating, back skating, I put the speed to 0. I feel like skaters in this game could skate just as fast. Even at 0, there's not really a big difference. You can still blow past someone who's skating backwards, but not as much as, let's see, NHL 13. NHL 13, I feel, had the best back skating attribute. It was more realistic back then, but I put it to 0 because whatever. All right. Puck carrier agility. The reason why, and skating, the reason why I put puck carrier agility up to 100 is because the game, you can't do every single thing that comes to your head when you're playing this game as far as skating is concerned. So I wanted to give myself options. I want to feel the most agile I can feel. When I'm using a player, I don't want to feel restricted. I feel like the game, there's a lot of restrictions in the game as far as skating is concerned, and I don't want to add to that by reducing the puck carrier agility down to 0. And so basically, this slider affects agility whether or not you have the puck or not. So I put that to 100. Puck carrier skating, I want to feel the same. I want the same speed with or without the puck. I don't really think players slow down too much when they get the puck, and so I didn't want that happening in this game. Player acceleration, I put it to 70. Skating speed, 72. And if you factor in the fact here that game speed is at 0, it's a good balance. Skating agility, again, I put it to 100 for the same reasons I mentioned before. Now, shooting. One-timer accuracy, I put it to 55. Shot accuracy, I put it to 0. Why? Because the shots are too accurate in this game. especially if you get up to all-star and superstar for the user or AI. The shot accuracy is too high in my opinion. Now, because I put the attribute effect to 10, when I put this to 0, I feel, and I have watched and played a bunch of games with these sliders, I feel that you could still hit shots if you aim correctly. If you know how to aim, you could still hit some shots. The AI is still hitting shots. The AI is still sniping top corner cheese like it's nobody's business. It's just that, like, for example, if a player is skating at high speed into a rebound to shoot the puck, like in real life, you're not going to have so much accuracy, right? It might go wide, it might go slightly over the crossbar, or, he might miss his target. The user or AI, that said. So I feel like it's a good balance as long as the what's that thing called again? Attribute effect is up to 10. I feel like shot accuracy 0 is, the real shooters stand out. Like if I have a fourth line guy who's in on a breakaway and I just snap the puck, it'll go wide. But if I have a first line guy who's an elite player and has good shooting attributes, a lot of times I've like beaten the goalie with a snapshot, which is very hard to do in this game already. I've done it many times, and that's how it should be. Shot power, I put it to 65. Slap shot accuracy, that's the only thing I felt like needed a boost. It was impossible with the shot accuracy being at 0. It was impossible to hit slap shots, leaving the slap shot accuracy at 0 as well. So I needed slap shots to have a boost. And slap shot power, I felt like didn't need to be as powerful as a shot power or a snapshot or wrist shot power. But 59 I felt is, still fun to have to play with. Pass assist, I put it to 100. Minimum pass speed 0. Max pass speed 100. Don't worry, they're not blazing passes through the ice. It just gives me more options. If I just want to do a little soft pass, I could do that. If I want to snap a pass, I can do that. Saucer pass, I put it to 100. Pass accuracy, though, even though the pass assist is on, I put pass accuracy to 0. And this is going along with exactly what the accuracy text in the top right of your screen there saying adjusting this will affect how game circumstances and attributes of the player influence a successful pass. So the key word here, game circumstances. Now if I'm calm, if I'm just at a standstill position trying to pass to somebody, I can do it. If I'm just skating and blazing through the ice and trying to get a pass off, I may be a little off, and I feel that's accurate. And also it takes into effect the attributes of the player as well. So a player with a high attribute for passing will be able to blaze through the ice and blast a pass and be successful with the pass, but someone who's not, a little more difficulty there. Pass interception, I want the AI and my teammate AI and myself to intercept any puck that comes near me. I mean, if it comes in my path, I should be able to intercept it. Pass reception ease, I put it down to 0. Pass reception reaction time, I put it to 60, meaning the time it takes to someone to react to a pass. I don't want them to be super fast with it, but I feel it's a good balance. And basically mix this in here with the puck control rating effect and puck speed reception effect. Pucks are glancing off sticks more often, but computer is able to recoup those, or sorry, your player is able to recoup those passes and keep it moving. Pickup type effect, I didn't want to put this too high because what I was seeing, and we'll test it out later on in this video, but what I was seeing with this particular slider is that if it's too high, you're trying to be too real with it. Sometimes, like, there are instances where the AI either my teammate AI or the actual computer AI is not able to pick up a pass. Like they're just there trying to like fish at the puck, trying to get it on their stick, and obviously that's not realistic. But bouncing puck receptions, I put it down to 0. I don't want the puck to just warp into the player's stick. I want hand-eye and whatever attributes that have to do with being able to pick up a bouncing puck to come into effect. Puck control, now incidental contact. Puck loss, I put that to stick, legs, and body. I feel like it should be more effective, but incidental stick contact community, I put it to 0, obviously. Puck control, 0. Deking impact, 36. You don't want to lose the puck every time you're trying to deke. Spin, deke, impact. The spin deke, in my opinion, in this game is very cheesy. I don't even use it. I don't even like to see it being used. So, yeah. Skating impact, I put it to 47. Meaning if you're accelerating with the puck may glance off your stick a little bit, but with the pickup effects in question, or that are there, you'll still be able to keep control of the puck. Now, here's where some of you might ask, like, what's going on with these sliders? Excuse me. So, goalie cross crease reaction time, I put it to 84. But the save reaction time, I put it down to 20. Now, what that means is that the goalie can move laterally pretty fast, like they can in a regular NHL game. But the save reaction time is a little more organic, meaning depending on how fast the shot is and who's shooting it and what attributes are involved, they may or may not react to it in time. Also, game circumstances play a role in that as well, as I find. I know it's not written there, but from my observation, I could see that. Goalie deflection reaction time, I mean, that for me, it's a 0. It's very hard for a goalie to react to a rebound. A lot of times, it's his positional. It's more of a positional technicality that helps him make the save or not. There's no real, for me, I haven't really seen a goalie react to a slap shot that gets deflected and he just knows where it's going to be. Like, you don't see too much of that. Goalie screen effect, these things I put it down to 0 because, in my opinion, they're flawed. For example, like if I put this screen effect up to like 50 or anything higher than that, like it would be a situation where there'll be like a 2-on-1, let's say, and the defending player is in the middle of the two players, not obscuring the goaltender's view, but because of this effect, like if that player shoots the puck, the goalie may not even react to it. They may react way after the fact, and I just felt like it wasn't. It did not. For me, this slider is kind of broken, in my opinion. Now, maybe there's something I don't understand about it. Maybe I don't know how to use it. Or maybe it's the reaction time and other things that I've tweaked with that cause the goalie screen effect to be obsolete in a sense. But whatever. I kept those off, and personally I don't feel you need them, but that's just me. I mean, if you guys want to take these sliders and do your own thing, feel free. Whatever works for you. Now, the checking and stuff, I'm just going to skim through these really quickly. First, let me go to AI. AI learning, I put it to half. I didn't want the AI to learn everything and be like on par. I mean, I feel like when the AI learning is too high, it's like they know your next move. And you have to remember, this is an AI, this is a video game that is reading what you're inputting into the controller, right? And then they could react 10 times as fast to that. So I wanted to keep that in mind and put this down to half. I want them to kind of read, but not, I want them to be a little dumb too. I don't want them to be too smart. But the difficulty adjustment, I put it to 6. I just felt like the AI just made better decisions with the puck at that setting. But here are my checking. I'm just going to go through them. You guys can see. I just felt like the body checks were good. Small players could maybe knock someone off the puck, but are bigger people off the puck, but they can't necessarily lay them out. So Penalties, I adjusted them to, obviously because I'm a spamming poke checker, I put tripping down to 5. You can still get a tripping penalty, but not at the rate I'm spamming. So again, if you don't agree with these, you don't have to keep them like this, but this is what I'm using. So now let's get into gameplay. Let's see how it plays. And yeah, don't forget, comment. Let me know what your opinions are. So as you can see, like, the AI or even you're not invincible. Like, you're gonna have to set up plays and get things going like that, you know. And you can see, like, with the goalie sliders, like, I don't know, the puck reaction when it hits them is a lot more realistic. I feel like the puck doesn't necessarily warp into the goalie. It actually has like a realistic effect. Excuse me. And with these sliders, you're really rewarded defensively if you stay in position and know how to use your stick. Like, you could shut down plays. You could shut down some of the best players in the game. You know, but you have to know how to play positionally. Like, if I have my defense, I keep him like in the defensive zone. I don't try to come up to the point just to chase the guy with the puck. I let my wingers do that. I let my centers guard or defend the middle of the slot, and I feel like that's very effective. So you see there, in that instance, Galchenyuk lost the puck, but I mean, it's like the puck is loose. It's not like glued to his stick, right? He still has control, but it just makes you feel more cautious, or like that you should be more cautious when you have the puck. That's a bad turnover. Now, how many shots? We got 4 shots to 0. So they need to start playing some defense. But I just want to show you something here. I just want to show you something. Like, because of the passing attributes, Weber here is not able to fully blast the puck. Right? He's not fully to get the aim. And it's relatively a weak shot, right? Relatively speaking. But that's because he's not able to get full control at that speed. Him rushing down into the slot, he's not able to get full control. He lets off more of a realistic shot in those circumstances, right? But if he's at a standstill, he's gonna blast that puck and be higher velocity. I'll go to the 10-minute mark and then end the video. Maybe get some last thoughts, but I won't have you guys watch a full 20-minute period. Couldn't get that shot off. Oh, Ovechkin in the slot. And you see, like, zero accuracy, but he was able to get that shot off. And that will happen if Ovechkin is in the slot. But it would be interesting to see if we had a fourth liner in the same position, if he would have been able to score. But because of Ovechkin's shot accuracy, I mean, you don't have too much of a chance. Like, look at that. He's open. And I don't mind getting scored on like that, because that's something, if I play defensively, or if I play good defense, I should be able to prevent that scoring chance, right? Okay, he's still in the slot now, so you got to be a little more aggressive. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. These guys are pouring it on here. That's it, man. At the point, better to use your wingers, man, to play defense. Don't try to be a hero and just play this chase defense, man. You don't want to do that, because the AI will pick that up. They'll learn what you're doing, and they'll just punish you for it. Well, let's see if I can get something going on this power play. Better, with these sliders, better to keep stuff down low. Don't be a hero and keep stuff up high, because that doesn't tend to always end well for you. Nice.
The loose puck gathered in by Pacioretty. A shot. Oh, what a great keep. Possession established on the pickup by Petrie. Knocked right off the stick. In the score! And to start this tie. There's the old adage, get it to the net. You never know what can happen. Because he doesn't hit it
5 hole
most
goal.
likely, the goalie is fooled on it. Just a little over 6 minutes played here in the first. Scrappy game. Both of these teams have connected once. Enormous collision. Kuznetsov's not going to be too happy. Lasered off his head. I can't imagine goaltenders never wearing this. Looking from the blue line. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come.
Oh, these guys, man.
Punched off the boards to Orlov.
Cycling the puck.
The Canadians starting back in their own end. Gathered up again by Strike. Fires a shot. Just wide of the post. Gathered up by Brendan Gallagher.
Also, you'll see, guys, those snapshots, those quick snapshots, you could pull them off in this with these sliders. I feel like with the sliders that the game comes with, it's like you can't really pull those off. I mean, you could attempt them, but you don't really pull them off. In this game, they're a lot more effective if you can get one off pretty fast.
In their own end. Into the end of attack. Broke it right up. And in their own end, looking for options. Pass attempt to Weber. At the point, big shot. Gathered up again by Chason. Two sticks together, it goes to the offense. Under siege, needs to be gotten out. And it's a good pickup. Moving it to Chason. And he cleared. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Gathered in by Shea Weber. And play is stopped on an icing. They win the draw. Great stick there. He's got him against the glass. Has it in his own end. Can't get a shot on it. Offensive possession here. Montreal's in their own end, continuing on. Good job with the poke check. Look at this chance. Didn't have time, but he saved it anyway. You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Oh, 2-on-1, 2-on-1.
Gathered up
Ah.
again by Buchanan's. Defense to offense, begun by Ovechkin. You can almost count that one, but no, what a save. Freezes play. Montreal's goaltending has been solid all year. When you look back at that last huge save, you know why. They win it. Can he generate something? The stick can break up a play, and it just did. The puck is fielded now by Backstrom.
Nice shot.
Edge in. Slip covered. Whistle blown.
Let's see if I can get one of those off again.
Washington's prevailed on another faceoff. Good quick poke check there. Puck is thrown toward him. Washington's finding its way to center ice. That puts them in defensive position. It's out on my strike. Loose puck goes by Pacioretty. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Missed. The poke check worked. The Canadians lug the puck in the defensive zone. Three-puck count. Washington's got possession in the defensive zone. Left side. Here's a bicycle check. Pitching it toward mid. Nice job. Straight stand-up poke check. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more. That's one over. This one back. Gets back into his own end. Has a chance now. Edge in. Shoots it off. Missed again. It's hard to put words on what it means to be a Sniper. Scoring chances like that.
Nice. Like I told you, you can get those fast snapshots off. I think that one went 5-hole.
This is our submission. Edge toss. Sniper is how quick he comes off his stick. And that was quick.
And again, if you guys feel like the goals are going in too early or
Goes ahead by 1-0.
too frequently or too easily, you could always boost the goalie reaction save time just until you feel it's a perfect balance. But for me, I feel like that's an NHL goal. I mean, normally you get in a slot like that and you have time and space like that, it's never a good thing for the goalie.
Might be the night that he hits somebody. Chase it. Washington's in control of the puck in their own end. Trying to go it alone. Gaining space, maybe time. Attacks on possession of the puck. Turned a shot on net. The Capitals have it in their own end. Goes back in front. Outstretch it to Galchenyuk. Nice attempt to face it. Moving into joint play. Washington's on the move in their own end. He's in on an onside play. Getting the puck over here by Shea Weber. Wouldn't let it fly. Snapping the pass to Ovechkin.
Yeah.
Score! It's better.
I should have played a bit better defensively there. I was just a passenger. Should have really.
Trying to get to this area fast. As he let the zone radar by him, he doesn't get much of this at all. We have a winner. That puck has been slow marked at the crease. Gets in, looks over his options here. Possession reestablished by Calgary.
That's right.
Clean win on the draw. Two sticks together, they cancel. Loose puck captured by Strike. The Canadians in possession as they travel in their own end. Lifted back along and down the ice, and it goes for an icing. Solid, clean win. Directed that one to Pacioretty.
Oh,
Nice
caught
save
him
of the
flat-footed.
defenseman. And
Man,
possession
can't get a
secured by
shot off of
Wilson.
this guy.
Puck is thrown to Cobb. And he steps in. That's good, solid poke check. The Canadians carrying it in their own end. Wonderful block. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more. Knocked right off the stick. Puck corralled by Bench. Free puck off a defender. Roadblocks. Two sticks together. It goes to the offense. Burakovsky's got to shovel it out of there. And gathered in by Carlson. Gains the zone. Broke it up well with the poke check. The Canadians wheel it up the wing. Perfect tip by the stick. Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a face-off right there. Quick look on the face-off. Good jab with the stick there. Washington's moving the puck up the wing. Smart recovery by Shea Weber. Pitching it to Byron.
Oops.
Passing one on now to Jason. Oh, and the pass wouldn't go. Snatched up by Eller. Good hand to eye. Reaching the stick.
Oh, give me a break.
And now we'll hear the call.
I didn't even hit this guy.
He's getting a penalty for slashing. That's 2 minutes. And so begins power play number one. Let's see if it's power play goal number one.
The key to their power play is the support all over the ice.
I agree. Oh! That's good by Isner.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to lower the skating impact. Like, I shouldn't be losing it that much. Nice.
Down for an icing. Back will come into their zone again.
Alright, I got Ben and Petrie. Alright, Ben. I could guess just get the puck to him.
Off the face-off,
Not
he ties
even.
his man up, and so the puck goes to his team. Looking to possess it. Good poke check by Jody Bain. Holtby's at the bench. Extra man on. Good use of the stick. Broke that pass up. One team is going to be short from this. Let's see what the call is. The Canadians have to sit for 2 minutes for high sticking. Capitals get their first power play opportunity of this contest. Let's see if they can make good on it. Bending to the glass. Snapped up by Oshie. Solid defensive play there. Stopped by Oshie.
What is Dano doing, man?
Could this be icing? And it will be based on the defense arriving first.
Alright. I got Weber. Okay.
Good clean win on the draw. Not
Not
pretty.
gonna happen today.
Washington's back to play in their own end as the clock ticks down on the power play. It's an onside play. Chip to Oshie. Right near the line. Can he keep it going? Scooped up by Carlson. And Kinley to Chip.
Oh, if he got that, it was lights out.
Gathered in by Jordy Baker. Solid pad save. Chooses the corner. Gathered in by Carlson. Tremendous pressure. Looking for options. A drive. Corks it to Oshie. Still no shot.
Heller's hurt here. He's just going to go back to the bench. He's in some kind of pain.
A good stick there, so no complete pass. Thrown in. Good work with the stick. Clock bleeding down on the power play. Gets in. What'll he do? Possession seized by Backstrom. And the puck taken over by Niskanen. Hammered. Oh, that one hit someone on the way. Can he generate something from there? Knocked it away with the stick. The Capitals' power play has come to an end. They had a long time and did not convert even once.
You have to be 50-50 in a game on your special teams most nights to have a chance. The coach is going to be pleased with the way his penalty killers did the job there.
Good job holding that one in. And play stopped because of an offside.
Alright, so that was a good penalty kill. Alright, so this is the thing I was telling you about.
With the stick.
I don't know why it does this, but to me this is a
Getaway
bug.
canceled.
This has nothing to do with the
That
to
play
me that has
ended
nothing to do with the sliders. It's just the bugs
at one.
in the game.
The referee just lost
Sometimes it does that after a face-off. It's really annoying. I really feel like that's something EA should address.
Capitals win it. Let's it go. Loose puck gathered by Beaton. Knocks it away with the stick.
Nice, nice, get that. Alright.
Gallagher's cutting through the neutral zone. From the outside. Wide. Terrific determination by Hugo. Good job with the stick. The Capitals have moved to the neutral zone. Around the 20th minute of this period. And it's nabbed by Petrie.
Didn't aim.
Solid move. Looking for the ice all the way down the wing. Good pass. The Canadians want one alone up the wing. Now the Caps back to it. Pitching this one to Osman. Hammers it. Oh, pretty tough save by there. Whistle blown. Play stopped. The three will for a power play. Trishak's got it on the penalty here for interference. Anything you do once, you can do twice. Let's see if that applies to this particular power play. Washington's got a defensive zone win. Terrific job of holding the puck down. Got the pad on it. We're in the last minute. Let's see if anything changes. Oh, let it ring. This will hit somebody. Boy, what a bounce that was down. Good move by McKinnon. Skates out with it. They're on the run. Shot. Misses the net. Nothing on the play.
Man,
Grabbed off by Shea Weber. Trying to go to Hemsky. And the puck taken hold of by Plekanec. Gathered in by Niskanen. Can't get a shot on.
alright, come on, come on.
Possession taken up by Gallagher. Perfect tip by the stick. Now it's directed to Weber.
Alright, so that's one period.
The first period has come to an end. Both teams got some confidence this one. It's 2-2.
So 13 to 13 the shots. 6 hits each. The attack time, not so great, but so you guys get the drift. Now, what I'm gonna do, because I felt like it was a little too much, the pickup effect, since that is the stuff still happening where they just keep bobbling the puck after a face-off. I'm gonna reduce it down to 10. And what else did I want to change? Yes, this I'm going to put it down to like 20. We'll see how that feels. I'll just go for maybe a little bit. Who knows? You know, it was really fun playing that, so I may just last for another period, but if not, I'll just cut it short.
Montreal's doing well here right at the start because they won the faceoff and they're on the power play.
Yeah, man, I'm really trying to get those snapshots off, man.
And it's lifted
It's
back in
so
front.
amazing when you pull it off.
Possession taken by Carlson. Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect.
Oh, 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 you lucky. That's a goal,
A
but
whistle and
whatever.
a rest.
Video games. This guy had his glove over the line there. Oh, this stuff's still happening.
Nice standout
Goodness
poke check.
gracious.
And that one went
Okay,
home.
so there must be something that I could change here. Okay, we'll put that down. It might have something to do with puck control rating effect. We'll see. Hopefully that doesn't keep happening, but
And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. The Capitals wheel one ahead up the wing. Nice poke check by Brendan Gallagher. Taken on by Niskanen. Pass attempt to Oshie. Wonderful poke check. Oh,
okay,
good
I'm on
use
the
of the
power
play
play here.
there.
I don't know what's going on.
The Canadians carrying it on in neutral ice. Washington survived it. Back even.
Well, you can't expect to score every time on the power play, but you would like to generate a few more chances than they did on this last one. They were good early in the game. They were able to be successful with the power play, but this one wasn't very good.
Good face-off win. Shoots one. Missed. Good quick poke check there. Moving it to Kuznetsov. Snapping a pass to Carter. Smart recovery by Goaltender. Skate kick out of the scrum. Fires. That shot came from nowhere.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too
Yep.
close to the goaltender.
That's
So
good to
that guy
see.
fanned on the shot. Who was that? That was like a goal waiting to happen. Or no, it got interception. Interception. Intercepted. Right? I think that's what I saw. Yeah. So good play there.
Tied up, but a good reach and a good step in there for possession. He knifed it away. Chipped off the boards and ahead.
That's somebody that's been around. He took a quick look up the middle of the ice. Nothing there, so he banks it off the boards.
Nice save.
All-star shot.
Especially off Ovechkin.
That's a free puck thanks to the play by Gallagher. They score!
Goodness
And
gracious.
tying the game up.
Alright, so I'm just gonna end the video on that note. So hopefully you guys like those sliders. If you guys have any suggestions or feedback, please leave comments. I appreciate that very much. And see you in the next. Peace.